Indiana. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll... The 19. So Notre Dame's offense will get first crack at it here. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep. Because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Using his feet. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field. You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. This was a highly recruited guy. It didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get the start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Play fake, Carr. Moving away from pressure. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play to have the trainers look at him. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kearney. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And finding space to throw the football against this secondary will be a challenge.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Here's a quick throw out to the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no first down.
Throwing Joseph. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, Joseph. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here come the Irish back on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1, it's tough to take an injury this early. They'll get this drive going for the 17. Fights off a defender. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to him. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Williams.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Motion from the back. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure. 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. There is a Badger slow to get up. They'll stop play and have the trainers look at him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Now here's Joseph. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Now on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. They go play action with Joseph. And the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Make sure you clean up your mess.
Nice to see defenders squeeze that thing. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Williams. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Back to pass, it's Carr. Trying to bull his way in. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Play action, C.J. Carr. The throw. Trying to barrel in. A big stop from this defense as they force a fourth down and a decision coming right now. The Badgers want to talk things over and they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Carr to throw for it on fourth. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it.
Snagged it, and there's running room. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Joseph fires to the middle. It's complete. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Badgers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Keeps it on first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Here's a hit. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Another incompletion on third down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on the but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connery.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Beavers, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
The Badgers head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
All right, Holly. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Joseph on the play action. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll take it himself. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense. But coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch. But advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They go play action with Joseph. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Badgers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Throwing, Carr, rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Carr throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Again, it's Carr. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Fourth down, Carr. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey, guys, down here on the Wisconsin sideline, this offense is getting ready to take the field, and they know they are in command. They keep saying, eat, eat. They can't stop us right now. This is a top 10 defense. This is a little bit surprising here today, but, guys, I feel all the momentum, all the chemistry and excitement over here with this offense. They just need to play clean football and take care of the ball to make this big upset a reality. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Finds a man on the right. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Joseph on the play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quick completion on the out route. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes a stop in the backfield, he'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up, and they cannot afford to lose this guy. Such an important part of their running attack. We'll have Holly check on his status. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Throwing Joseph. Fires deep on the run. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Makes the grab on the left. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. His offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Williams. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He's got the tight end.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
The offense changing the play. Throwing. Carr. Unloads to the wideout. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass to catch.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. C.J. Carr firing again. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.